Hi everyone, my name's Dave from Bluff Road Physio and Kangaroo Road Physio. I'm here today to talk a little bit about myself. So I grew up over in Camberwell, not too far away, and went to school up the road at Salesian College in Chadstone. So went there till year 12, and then I ended up doing my physio studies up on the Gold Coast, where I did a physiotherapy degree and an exercise science degree, which led me down the sports physiotherapy path. I joined John and Phil here at Bluff Road in 2008 as a new grad, and I've been here ever since. So along the way I've learnt lots off John and Phil, developed the clinical pilates program here at Bluff Road, and bought into the business a few years ago and helped establish a new practice, Kangaroo Road Physio in Murrumbeena, which is starting to go pretty well. It's been up and going for about 2 years, so that's been a challenge. My personal interests, outside of work, I try to keep fit, so I ride my bike to and from work when I'm not being lazy. I play a fair bit of golf, and love watching the footy and the races and cheering home the mighty Demons. Specialised treatment areas, so probably coming from a sports background, I like treating sporting injuries, so particularly the knee. I've got some pretty shonky knees myself, so I have a particular interest in knees. Got a clinical Pilates background there, so rehab from chronic back injuries. I'm also Dorsa V trained, and more recently I've done some training in vestibular physio, which is quite an interesting field, and started to pick up a lot more patients in that field, which has proved fruitful. My clinical philosophy, I would say, is based around logic and common sense. So I try and break it down pretty simply. I often leave the ball in the court of the patient and say, come back when you need to see me. I'm never one to over-treat. If anything, I'll probably under-treat. So I like to keep it pretty simple and try and break it down into layman's terms for my patients, which works well for some and not so well for others, I'm sure. Closing message, I love my job, and look forward to seeing you down here at Bluff Road. Thanks, bye.